Good morning. Who do we have here?
Hi, my name is Glory, and this is my husband, Dimeji.
Nice to have you here. My name is Mr. Tuga. I have been a therapist for nothing less than 5 years. I have won several awards, and I can assure you that you've come to the right place.
Thank you. Heard a lot about you too.
Thank you. What is the problem here?
My husband and I have been facing series of difficulties lately.
You have to be more precise for me to understand.
My husband here has some kind of standard set for me, and honestly, I can't keep up with it. He wants me to be the traditional African woman his mom was. I honestly can't. It's causing a lot of issues in our marriage.
Can you give me some of these so-called standards? This is to understand you better.
Well, he expects me not to have a maid. I am a career woman and I have kids too. What's so wrong with getting little help around the house?
Mr. Dimeji,
Can you just listen to the nonsense she's saying? When I married her, we spoke on having maids, and I clearly told her I don't want strangers in my house. She agreed.
That was before having 3 kids. I can't keep up anymore. I need little help around the house, Dimeji.
What does having children have to do with this? Are you the first woman to have children?
I have a job. Why are you acting like this?
You are exaggerating this. I am not saying you shouldn't keep your job. Just know how to balance it. There are thousands of women out there doing it. Why should my wife's own be different?
Can you listen to yourself?
Okay. Tone it down a bit. Mrs. Glory, you want a maid?
Yes, urgently too.
Okay. Mr. Dimeji, you don't want strangers in your house.
Yes.
How about you get a relative?
That's the worst. It doesn't even allow them come for visitation.
Wow. Mr. Dimeji, is there something you're not telling us? Your wife clearly needs help, but it seems you have phobia having outsiders in your home.
It's nothing. My wife can handle it. She has all the time in the world. She's just been lazy. There are times she gets back from work and all she does is stay on her phone.
Have you ever joined her during house chores?
Why should I? She's the wife. That's a responsibility.
A typical alpha male. You don't want outsiders in your home, and yet you don't help around the house. That's wickedness if you ask me.
Please tell me.
My wife, my home, my decision. If she's blaming it so much on work, maybe you should quit. My monthly salary is enough and you know it.
I am not quitting my job and I will not quit my job.
Can you see how irresponsible she sounds? She rather keeps her job than keep her home.
I am trying to keep both of them. How about you? Why did you quit your job too? My salary is enough.
Good point.
I am the man. I was made to provide for my family, so that's not even an option.
I think it's a good point, Mr. Dimeji. Since you are so passionate about maintaining a home, you can sit at home, take care of the kids while she works.
Is this why you've insisted we come here? You have connived with this scammer to talk me into bringing prostitutes into my home. Meet me in the car.
Dimeji! Dimeji! I am so sorry. We'll come back next time.
Glad to have you back.
We are sorry about the last time.
It's fine. I get that a lot.
Thank you.
Sure. How are you feeling today, Mr. Dimeji?
Great. Look, I'm sorry about the last time.
Like I said, it's fine. So where were we?
Before we begin, I just need you to understand that I can't have strangers in my house. I don't want them at all.
And why is that?
I have phobia for them.
Then what if you help your wife around the house? No one has to quit their jobs. I don't even advise any of you to.
What are the house chores she is complaining about? Wash clothes? There is a machine for that. Clean the house? Our first child can do that easily. Basically, all she does is cook.
Junior is 6. He can't even bath himself properly.
He has no choice but to learn.
But there's you. Will you put the children in bed at late nights? Will you pick them from school? Will you do the homeworks for them?
I can do all that. That's pretty easy.
Do you know what it takes to get the attention of 3 children?
We'll give him a trial. How about you go home this week and do all these things? Come back a week later, I'll book down a session.
Fine. Let's see how it goes.
How are you doing today?
Great! My husband helped with the kids. I felt like a burden has just been lifted from my shoulder.
That's good news. How about you, Mr. Dimeji? How are you?
Tired is an understatement. I think I have malaria.
Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Have you used something?
I can't count the number of Panadol I had this past week.
Have you been to the clinic?
It's not because I am sick. My children want to kill me. Honestly, taking care of children is a hustle. I almost died. 1 child is enough, but 3 of them, dangerous zone.
I'm so sorry about that. But you will have to continue. That's the least you can do to help your wife at home.
You don't expect me to continue that way? I don't know how Glory wants to manage, but I can't keep up.
So do you agree with your wife now? House chores can be hectic too.
I do, but getting a maid is not an option.
Dimeji, for God's sake, why are you being difficult about this maid thing?
Because most of them violate children.
Not all of them. They are her trained ones.
I don't care. I don't want to see any stranger in my house.
Why?
Because I am a victim, okay? When I was a child, my mom had this maid who is also a relative. She violated me. She introduced me to adult videos just to mess up with my mind. I have my reasons. I am scared my child will go through the same.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You never told me.
I am so sorry about your past experience.
It's fine. I don't hate my wife or her job. I just need her to know how to balance her career with our family.
Babe, it's not that easy. I need help. I might pass out one of these days.
Mr. Dimeji, honestly, your points and reasons are valid, but we also have to look at the bright side. Your wife is human too, and once the stress is much for her, her body might give up. I'm sure you don't want to come back home to a dead wife.
God forbid.
Then let her get the help she needs.
Babe, I promise to get a good one. I also love my kids. I don't want them violated too.
But
we can get CCTV cameras too. It will help keep the house help in check too.
Okay.
Yes!
But she leaves the day she tries anything funny. And this is your only chance to get a good house help. After this, we have to improvise.
Oh, this chance is enough.
I'm glad we've all come to an agreement.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. I will keep in touch.
Please do. I would love to know how it goes.
We will.